Kirsten Renee Hatfield was born on May 26, 1990, in Midwest City, Oklahoma. From an early age, she was known for her bright, curious personality and playful energy. Her family and friends adored her, describing her as a joyful child who loved playing outdoors and spending time with her older sister, Faith. Kirsten lived with her mother, Shannon Hazen, and her sister in a small, close-knit community. Shannon, a single mother, worked hard to provide for her daughters. Despite the challenges, the family shared a loving bond. Kirsten was a first grader at Traub Elementary School and enjoyed the simple pleasures of childhood, riding her bike, drawing, and playing with friends in the neighborhood. The family's life seemed typical and peaceful until a fateful night in May 1997 would change everything. On the night of May 13, 1997, Kirsten, just 6 years old, was put to bed by her mother around 11 p.m. Her room had a window overlooking the yard, which was left slightly open that night to allow fresh air to circulate. At some point during the night, an intruder entered the home, abducting Kirsten from her bed. The next morning, Shannon awoke to find Kirsten missing. Her bedroom window was open wider, the screen removed, and there was a trail of blood near the window and on Kirsten's underwear, which was found in the backyard. Panic and fear swept through the family as they realized the unthinkable had occurred. The Midwest City Police Department launched an immediate and exhaustive search. Officers, volunteers, and search dogs scoured the neighborhood and nearby wooded areas, but there was no sign of Kirsten. Her disappearance was a nightmare for the family and the community. The FBI joined the investigation, treating it as a potential kidnapping case. However, despite extensive efforts and nationwide media coverage, there were no significant leads. Over the years, hundreds of tips poured in, but none led to Kirsten. The case went cold, leaving her family in a painful limbo, haunted by unanswered questions and the hope that she might still be found. For nearly 2 decades, Kirsten Hatfield's disappearance remained unsolved. Then, in 2015, the case took a dramatic turn. Advances in DNA technology provided a crucial break. Investigators re-examined the evidence, including the blood and Kirsten's underwear collected from the scene. A new DNA profile was developed and entered into the national database. In April 2015, the DNA matched a local man named Anthony Palmer. Palmer, who had lived just 2 doors down from the Hatfield residence at the time of Kirsten's disappearance, had been questioned early in the investigation but was never considered a primary suspect. Anthony Palmer was arrested on October 12, 2015 and charged with first-degree murder and kidnapping. The revelation sent shockwaves through the community, especially since Palmer had lived quietly in the neighborhood for years after Kirsten's disappearance. During the trial, prosecutors presented the DNA evidence as the cornerstone of their case. Despite Palmer's continued claims of innocence, the jury was convinced. In October 2017, Palmer was found guilty and sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. However, Kirsten's body was never found, leaving some questions unanswered. Kirsten's family, particularly her mother Shannon and her sister Faith, struggled to move forward. The trial brought some closure, but the pain of Kirsten's loss remained. Shannon continued to advocate for missing children, hoping to bring attention to cases like Kirsten's and prevent other families from enduring similar tragedies. In January 2019, Anthony Palmer was found dead in his prison cell, reportedly killed by his cellmate. His death brought an end to the legal saga, but it did not resolve the legal mystery of Kirsten's final resting place. Kirsten Hatfield's case remains a powerful reminder of the importance of persistence in cold case investigations and the potential of evolving forensic science. Her story has touched countless lives, inspiring efforts to improve protections for children and expand resources for missing persons cases. For her family, Kirsten will always be remembered as a vibrant, loving child whose life was tragically cut short. Her legacy lives on in the memories of those who knew her and the community that continues to honor her life.